Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In order to perform transfer learning, we need two Python scripts. The first one is retrain.py as I have shown here, and the second one label underscore image.py. The first file retrain.py, so when you execute this, so this creates two output files, and these two output files will go as an input to this, and this particular Python script will be used for testing purpose once the CNN model is trained, rather retrained. After that, if you want to test your image classifier, so you can use the second file. Okay, the first file is used for transfer learning. You will execute this, the training process will start, and once the training is complete, that will create two files, and you will specify the path for those two files in this second file, and then you will test it with the testing image. Okay, so to classify the given image. Okay, so this is the thing. So let me demonstrate. In order to retrain or in order to perform transfer learning, I have used a single command as shown here. I'm in the Conda prompt, and I have activated the virtual environment, as you can see. So if you don't know how to install the packages, you can watch my part 3 video. Okay, and this is the single command to be used. This command has 4 different parts which I have shown here. I have shown the breakup. The first one is, if you are executing the Python script, so Python, and retrain.py, I have it within a subfolder called as scripts. Okay, so this is the file to be executed. And after that, so there is an input argument which has to be given. That means this file requires an image directory, which is nothing but the data set. I have it here that I have specified, and also the output files, which the output arguments are to be specified, because this training creates two output files, so I need to specify the names for those files. And so retrain underscore graph is one of the file, which is nothing but the output graph, and similarly retrained underscore label dot text, which is nothing but the output label. So I have shown the breakup here. So it's a single command but 4 different parts. The first part is Python script retrain.py, that means you are executing the file, and the second part you are specifying the image directory for your data set, and then part 3, part 4 for the output files. Okay, so retrained underscore graph dot pb, that protobuf file, and retrained underscore label dot txt, which will have the class names. In my case, let us say I have 3 classes. Okay, so those names you will find in this. Okay, so let me demonstrate this. This training will take at least 10 to 15 minutes. Again, it depends on various other factors. In the next video, we will see some of the training options that you can set before the training starts. Okay, and let me demonstrate this for you. So first thing what you're supposed to do is, if this is your path, DL workshop, if this is your path, so you create 2 subfolders, scripts and tf underscore files. Under scripts, you can copy these 2 files, which you can get it from GitHub repository. Okay, so this is the repository. It is freely, you can download from here. And retrain.py is used for retraining Inception v3 retrained model as well as MobileNet. But by default, when you use it, so that is used for retraining Inception v3 model. So you can come here, you can copy this to the scripts folder. That is one thing. The second thing, there is another folder called as tf underscore files. Your data set, this is your data set, that also you can copy here. Now this will have 3 classes as I mentioned earlier. So each of them is a subfolder, and you will be able to see the images. And the same tf underscore files has some additional images which I'll be using it for testing purpose. Now remember, these images should not be part of the data set. So there is a training and there is a testing. Training will be done before, and testing, once the training is complete, you want to test whether the image classifier is working perfectly. You need some images to test, but therefore these images should not be part of the data set. If they are part of the data set, of course they will be recognized, so it doesn't serve the purpose. I have typed the single command as I have shown earlier. This has got 4 different parts. The first part is the Python script, then the image directory, and 2 output files, output graph and output labels. So let me execute this. When you execute, training will start. So at the beginning of the training, the images in the data set will be read. So in my data set, I have 3 different classes. So if I had to show you, you can see that there are 3 different classes, that means 3 different folders, namely raw, ripe, and rotten. And I have the corresponding images inside these. So these images will be read and their features will be extracted by the feature extraction part of Inception v3. Since it is a transfer learning, we are not going to alter the weights of feature extraction. So weights of feature extraction is already frozen, and with this frozen weights, so features will be extracted, and at the end of this, the bottleneck files will be created, as you can see here. So bottleneck files will be created. These bottleneck files will have the features. That means these bottleneck files will act as an interface between the feature extraction and the classification part. So these features will be fed to the classification part, and weights of classification layer will be computed during this training process. So this is the second part of it. The first part, the images will be read. The second part, bottleneck features will be extracted. So now what happens is these features will be fed to the classification layer and the training will start. So if you observe here, the actual training started here, and in the beginning, the training accuracy is very low. It's around 43%. And during training, even there is a loss function, and the loss function is nothing but cross entropy in this case, and it is 1.046. The loss function will be high when training begins, but after that, as training progresses, the loss function will reduce, and at the same time, the training and the validation accuracy will improve. So you can see that in the beginning, train accuracy is 43%, the loss function is 1.04, and later the train accuracy has increased and the loss function decreases. So this is how the training will take place. And at the end of the training, the 2 files, as I mentioned earlier, so they will be generated. So they will be available in the respective folder. So these are the 2 variables which are created after training. And one is the retrained graph and the second one, the retrained label text. So if you open up this text file, you will be able to see 3 labels, raw, ripe, and rotten. So this is going to be the output of the CNN model. Now these 2 files have to be fed as an input to label image, which I'm going to use for testing my classifier. So what I'll do is I will just open this Python file, go to scripts. So this is the file. Now in this file, I need to set a path for the test image, which I'm going to use for testing this classifier. And I have a test images in tf_files folder. So these are the images which I'm going to use for testing. As I mentioned to you, the test images should not be part of the data set. So they have to be different images. So that is the path for the test image, and similarly this is the path for the model file, which is under DL workshop folder, and then the label file or the text file. So this is the path you will have to set. Then you can execute this Python file. It gives you a warning saying that some functions can be replaced by the new one. If you want, you can, future version will have a new functions. And finally, it gives you an output like this. It shows you how much time it has taken. It took 1.32 seconds. Then it says that it classified as a raw image, 97.3%, and write 2.5, etc. It means that, so this classifier is working fine.